I've had some of the greatest knockouts that you'll ever see in any combat sport combined. At my 165 weight class, I think I had about 4 fighters back out, and nobody really wants to step up to get in front of me, just because I don't think anybody wants to be part of my next highlight reel. So Sasha's a guy that's game, so I had to step up a little bit in a little bit of weight class. He had to drop down a little bit in weight class.
You know, I'm a fan of Raymond Daniels. I've watched tons of his fights. You know, he was in his best 10 years ago. Been on a couple cards now with him. My debut was with him, so I was able to watch him against Gaev, and I saw a lot of holes that I could expose, and that's why I thought this matchup was a good one for me.
I think Sasha is great because he went to the UFC. That's awesome. That just means he had a little bit of a different path than I did.
Super excited for the opportunity to fight someone with so much experience, with a title as the striking GOAT. There's a lot that I can benefit from getting a win in this fight, get me back in the win column, and then hopefully start knocking on that door for a title.
I think Sasha's got a good pressure style. I mean, I've seen his style before. I used to have a really good training partner back in California. Is by the name of Sean Strickland. Sean always tries to push forward, tries to come at you, and tries to just take your lunch and take everything that you got and keep coming for more. So I'm used to his style, or that type of style, and I don't think that he's as big or as aggressive or as strong or as skilled as Sean Strickland is.
Sasai, where are you?
I love Miami. When you want, Karate Combat, call me for fight. When you want. Good training for good fight. Let's go. I'm scared for my brother because I don't hair. My brother don't have hair. And this with the sun, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. But I have a real barber. My brother, no. Yes.
No facial hair for you?
Face off. Yes.
What adjustments are?
Oh, man.
What had been done?
What's one thing that you wish you could have in the suitcase, or some item, or
My dog.
your dog?
Yeah.
Fight fans, we are knee-deep in Karate Combat 39 Fight Week. Ben the Bane Davis here, and we're doing a completely unscripted, impromptu interview, a Fight Week Essentials with Elijah Everett. We're outside his room.
This is the most important thing for me, is always to carry Mom with me. This is her necklace and her wedding ring. So I always carry this around with me as well, whenever I've got a fight, because, you know, I take her with me everywhere I go, and carry that strength into battle with me. So she'll be around my neck this week a lot.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yep.
What you doing? You in here with all these ladies?
Rehydrating. I ain't got a cut weight. I'm drinking all the water and eating all the food. I'm having pancakes here soon. Let them boys cut weight.
He's a good guy, man. He's looking sharp. He's working on a lot of things. He's doing good. He's doing real good.
We're gonna go over some karate combat rules that we have, but we're gonna pick one thing. I really like the addition with the knees to the body and to the head, of course. The difference is, though, in karate combat, you can't grab somebody and then start throwing knees. And I thought, hey, actually, that doesn't really matter, because I was always teaching my students doing it without anyway. Because if you grab somebody, they automatically start defending already. So I thought, why would you grab somebody? Why not make a combination with hooks and uppercuts? And from there on, you throw a knee like you throw a kick, like a roundhouse knee. Now, there's differences in defenses. So for instance, if I want to give him a roundhouse knee to the body, and I do 3 hooks to the head, and he's blocking the hooks, you see, then the roundhouse knee, if it's here, it might that the elbow is still there, and he still has a block. So if I go, for instance, an uppercut, that will most of the time close his defense, and with this uppercut, and you see what happens now? It sets him up for the roundhouse knee around the body. So that's pretty much the system. You know, close to your opponent, knees are more effective than kicks, and that's when you start throwing knees. And depending on what punch you throw, it's either a roundhouse knee to the body or a straight one to the solar plexus.
Yeah, it was amazing. I had learned a lot of things, you know, and it's in my mind. I will use all of them in my fight. and it was like very good. And I'm very thankful to him. He teach me, and I will use them in my fight. You can see.
You know, I think it's going to be a good dynamic card. I'm excited about the main event. You know, speed versus power is always, kind of one of those dynamic battles that you always see. I'm excited to see how that how that plays out. And then the co-main, obviously, anything with Raymond Daniels is always going to be at least fun to watch. You're not getting no predictions out of me. It's all my homies, man. I ain't trying to make an enemy. But it's going to be a good card. That's for sure my prediction. Exciting. Probably some flying stuff, some spinning stuff. So if you like excitement and crazy ninja stuff, this is the card for you, I think.
Don't take a step back, baby. Don't take a step back. Let's go.
Got a build up for a fight against this guy, Sasha.
Heading over to the beach for the face-offs to go face off with the GOAT.
Protect the greens. You know, they say the lights eyes can't be up in the sun like that.
Got you. Keep it safe.
They said something about a Chihuahua dog that's gonna be in the beach. If you allow me, I need to do a safety thing. So the Chihuahua doesn't run. Just to, I bought you a nice gift. If you get annoyed, I don't know if I have to train him, but I brought some leash just in case he want to run away.
Everybody know my KO power in the first, second, third round because everybody have this strategy, and this normally, and I think they are right because it's really dangerous fight versus me in the first, second, third round.
I didn't have a slow start last fight. I am a slow starter. I always been a slow starter. I've been dropped 3 times in my life. All 3 times was in the first 2 rounds. So it's something that we're working on it. But that's it. You said everything. I am a slow starter. He better knock me out in the first 1 or 2 rounds, or you're gonna see what happened after.
I'm more of that Tom Brady, that Benjamin Button. I just get better with time. You know what I mean? I'm martial arts is the fountain of youth. I'm the only one that's been doing this and creating highlights for decades now. I have highlights of the centuries to last for centuries beyond my timeline.
Daniel's one of the toughest, possible looks that I could get. As a southpaw, he's a strong guy. He's not gonna be throwing 360 tornado kicks. He had a couple times, but he throws some spinning mushroom kicks. A couple things I gotta look out for. But at the same time, he keeps me honest. A lot of people from the outside think, oh, these guys are a bunch of stoners. They don't train, but we put in a ton of work. We grind, and yeah, you're gonna see that effort on Saturday night.
So I keep a close eye on everyone. I think the entire KC staff has had it up to here with me about. I mean, I was trying to get on this card. I'm still trying to get on this card, but we got till tomorrow. You never know.
It's always fun to get in the pit, and so I had a blast. Still a little frustrated for not having an extra round. I feel like they've been handing them out since that fight. Kind of like the Oprah show. You get extra round, you get extra round.
Yeah, I think he's like easy opponent for me. I will beat him. I will crush him in the first round.
Okay, dit qu'il va m'écraser.
He says he's going to knock me out. And in other interviews, he's talked about my needing a doctor because he's going to chop my head off. I don't think so.
I'm going to smash you. You're scared. Hey, boy. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come forward.
You won't come forward.
Yeah, face forward.
Come forward. Lui des ventes du maïs.
Raymond's always been like a big brother to me. He's an inspiration. So it means a lot to be able to be on the same card as him and share this great experience together.
I'm from the concrete jungle. We got concrete hands. We got a chip on our shoulder. And, anytime, any place, anywhere, anybody, anyone can catch it.
So I fought guys that were like 280 pounds. I got to fight Berman Stavern before he fought Deontay Wilder and trained with him at Mayweather's gym. And I don't want to swear, but man, he punched me so hard.
Me sinto bem.
I feel very, very good, and I have good partners in my country, and I am ready for this fight. And this Saturday is Brazil against Canada.
I have nothing but respect for my opponent. I would love to find someone that can knock me the fuck out. That would be great. I would love to be carried out on my shield. That's what I'm looking for. If he's the man that does it, phenomenal. I would love to lose on Saturday and being shown that someone can take me out.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard. But well, I hope so. I'm working on it. I'll be working on it Saturday night too. I'm more than ready.
And welcome to the Karate Combat 39 weigh-in show. We have a wonderful night of martial artistry that will take place right here in this pit Saturday night.
I really enjoyed it. The format is very unique.
Tommy Naksukai Azuz weighs in 146 pounds. Shazam weighs in 150 even. What? Jeremek weighs in 203.5. Big Antonio weighs in 205 even. Stankunas weighs in 134.5 pounds. Bumik weighs in 145. Gabriel weighs in 148 pounds. Esparza steps on the scale 164 pounds. Rod weighs in at a lean and mean 165. Puelo weighs in 174 pounds. The real deal weighs in at a lean 173.5 pounds. Champion weighs in at a ripped and ready 148.5. The challenger weighs in 148.5 pounds.
They fucked up this fork. Look at that.
That is a fucked up fork. Same. I got one. Perfect. There we go. Great start.
Oh, mate, I'm here on the other side of the world. I'm here fighting the GOAT. I got to have some experience, you know, all my whole career is just pretty much funneled to this point in my career now to face the GOAT. So it's going to be a very lovely Saturday evening. We're going to get it together, put as much technique on the line as possible, make sure that we're coming out of that fight, not only ourselves happy with the performance, but the fans as well, just super excited. But, you know, being from Hong Kong, my favorite food is barbecue goat. So I have to make sure that I am cooking up a big storm for Saturday night, so everybody can have a piece at the end of this beautiful night. May 20, Karate Combat 39. Tune in. Make sure it's a good night.
George! Oh, George, what's going on? Uh-oh. Aliens have come and landed and brought George a birthday cake. Can we wish happy birthday to the greatest of all time? Thank you.
We are back with KC40, June 24th, live from Miami, Florida.
Big right hand from Samuel Erickson.
A welterweight clash between Samuel Erickson and Alexandre Boudabin.
Gabriel Varga versus Edgar Scrivers for the #1 contender spot in the lightweight division.
First time in Karate Combat history, we have a belt unification. We have our champion, Joshua Quahigan, versus the interim champion, Rafael Akai.
Don't miss KC40, June 24th, Miami, Florida.
Thanks for watching. I'm Layla, and if you liked what you just saw, make sure you subscribe.